The United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees Filippo Grandi arrives at Gashora Emergency Transit Mechanism Centre located in Bugesera district. Accompanied by Rwanda's Minister for Emergency Management, Solange Kwizera, Grandi and his delegation were welcomed by the Mayor of Bugesera district, Mutabazi Richard. In April 2021, the head of UNHCR visited Rwanda to see ongoing refugee operations and to discuss challenges faced by the government and partners in a bid to find solutions to challenges facing refugees. During the 3-day visit, Filippo Grandi toured the home of African refugees and asylum seekers evacuated from Libya. Gashora Transit Centre was established under the emergency transit mechanism set up by the Government of Rwanda, UNHCR and the African Union. Rwanda and Niger are the only 2 countries in the world with a facility to help stranded refugees from another country. The head of UNHCR took time to interact with some asylum seekers living at the center, including a family from Somalia that endured forced detention in Libya. Abdul Basit and his wife Zainab narrated their painful experience and how life has been at Gashora Emergency Transit Mechanism Center. The couple and their daughter, who was born in Libya, were among the first batch of refugees and asylum seekers evacuated to Rwanda. For Abdul Basit and Zainab, life in Rwanda has brought security and peace of mind. The couple recently welcomed a second daughter. After 5 years of uncertainty, Abdul Basit is hopeful that his young family will soon be resettled to a new permanent home. The UN High Commissioner for Refugees described Gashora Emergency Transit Mechanism Centre as a life-saving facility.
You know, what struck me is that talking especially to the people that are hosted here, we saw a family from Somalia, young men from Eritrea, Ethiopia. Really, they have gone through incredible suffering. And so this center is really life-saving for them. Not only because through here they find a future for their lives, but also because they are taken care of here. Physically, if they have illnesses or wounds or hunger, but also psychologically, because many of them, I can assure you, I have visited those detention centers in Libya, have gone through incredible suffering, torture, abuse, exploitation, rape. So for them to have also psychological support is incredibly important, and it is provided here. So I really want to commend. We are doing, expansion. We are trying to, until this will be needed. I hope it will not be needed forever, because I hope the situation in Libya will eventually improve so that we can take care of people, more take care of people there in Libya. But for the time being, it's still fragile, so we continue to need this facility.
He thanked President Paul Kagame, the government and people of Rwanda for accepting to take on the responsibility of receiving African refugees from Libya.
I really want to express my gratitude to President Kagame and to the government and the people of Rwanda for having accepted to take this responsibility. It is a huge responsibility to have hundreds of people here on your soil, in your nation, and host them during this difficult time. And we are fully engaged, as I have seen today, in finding solutions for them. Most of them will be able to go to third countries, and we will find solutions for all the other ones as well.
At the center, asylum seekers from Libya are able to access all basic needs, including medical care as well as psychiatric support, to help them overcome the difficult past they endured. Rwanda currently hosts 261 asylum seekers evacuated from Libya at Gashora ETM. Before concluding his visit to Bugesera district, Filippo Grandi visited Nyamata Genocide Memorial to pay tribute to the victims of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. Over 45,000 victims of the genocide against the Tutsi are buried at the memorial.